always give you guys like an extra like head start. You guys get like an extra hello head start before I start. Yeah, Lubers is level 55 to 60. Obviously, it's a good scaling dungeon. Is a good way to say it. It's a good scaling dungeon. Like, it works. Like, if you go in at a full party of 55s, you won't be able to complete it. Well, maybe with 10 you could, but like it's a good one to like keep going. But welcome back everybody that is here. Twitch people, YouTube people, thank you everybody for popping in. I'm gonna tell you guys what the full plan for today is, and then we will execute set plan. We got a lot of things we got to talk about because you guys know I like to talk. But to start us off, we have some sales that we are going to ship out. We did pretty decent over the weekend. Celebration Pikachus. We got 2 of those sold for $10, which is sweet. We got this bundle of 3 celebrations card that sold for $8.50. And we have a Wii game that sold. Perfect. As you can see, it's got the 9 in it. So if anyone's keeping up with these streams, 9 means that it's been price reduced, which means that our price reductions are working. And then we also sold a Japanese lot of the Evolutions. So if anyone missed it, the reason why we're doing these bundle lots is because we only have a 250 ad limit. So this is an effective way to get 3 ads in one, right? On top of that, when you sell a card, you pay about a 10 to 12% fee plus a flat 30-cent fee for credit cards. So if I had sold all 3 of these individually, I would have had to pay an extra 90 cents in fees, whereas in this, I only pay 30 cents in fees. So that's kind of the background to why we're doing the bundles, and we want to get posting for Christmas. So today we are going to be packaging up all 4 of those items. We'll throw on some tunes, answer some questions, just chat with you guys, and then we're going to do a few ads. We're not going to do as many ads today as we did last week, but we are going to do some because I do want to do a little bit of Let's Go Pikachu today. They're 10 minutes late for my appointment. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, doctors are always late. Doctors are always late. Okay, let's get some tunes. Today we are also going to attempt to play some tunes that we don't normally play to see if I get copyright in trouble. If I do, so be it. This will just be a non-monetized stream. We're gonna start with this, and you know, I get it. Not all my music is your guys' jam. I get it. But the thing is, I get it. But the thing is, Donnie needs to test more with what music he's allowed to use. I need to test more about what music I am allowed to use. Because right now, I pretty much know I'm allowed to use Nintendo music. And I'm like, there's other music I'd like to listen to. So we're going to start testing it. My doctor's office is so bad. Always 15 minutes. Oh, guys. My wife, the last 2 times she went to the dentist, there was no dentist there. She went for a cleaning and a check, and they're like, oh yeah, the dentist isn't in today. We'll make sure the dentist is here for your next appointment. They cleaned her teeth the next 6 months later, and the dentist wasn't there again. So just because they're so short-staffed on dentists here, she hasn't seen one. Even though, like, and her insurance won't pay for her to go to again because the dentist is literally not there. Kind of sad. Bonus points if anyone can guess what video game this music is from. Sometimes you have to wait a bit on whatever. Whatever. Webkins. Is that your guess for the music? Oh, snapping. I saw there was a video. I should have kept it. I should have sent it to you. But it was like a jazz remix of Baby Shark. And it was like, it was bumping. You couldn't even tell it was Baby Shark. And my wife was like, when we have kids, that's what they'll be listening to, this Baby Shark. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny comment. Because I'm sure you know exactly what Baby Shark is. I'm sure you've heard Baby Shark a time or two in your passing of life. The heck, Donnie? Where's all your stuff? There we go. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like my desk got smaller. Do you guys ever feel like that? Unfortunately, yeah, I will admit that it's not the strongest song out there. Do 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 do. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. We used to sing that in swimming lessons. Oh, must be the first Monday of the month, ladies and gentlemen. I can confirm to you guys that the hurricane alarms are, in fact, still working. Phew, don't worry. So, one thing, I'll wait till this is done before I just show this little part to anybody that actually cares. I'm just like packaging up all my cards right now, throwing them in the top loaders and penny sleeves. We got these things called team bags. They make it a little bit simpler. I mean, it costs like an extra 2 cents, but you just like literally throw it in. There's a little pull tab here. Great for shipping because all those cards are going to be stuck together. And then instead of using 3 top loaders, you can get away with just using 1 because it's like, essentially it's all connected to it. So that's pretty standard. Nobody would be mad at you for shipping like that because that's a pretty normal way to ship. Okay, let's test to see how this goes. I had to replug in my printer. Hey, wait, what? No. This is only 1 ounce still, brother. Trying to charge me an extra 30 cents? No, that ain't happening on my watch, partner. Not around here, partner. What if the alarm goes off and it's the first of the month and it happens? Because we had an alarm for nuclear reactor. Yeah, so here's the thing, Jarn. I live in an extremely high elevation. So the reality is that if that was a real alarm going off, it wouldn't impact me. And that's... Okay, printer works. So obviously my little change at least did not affect my printer. But the real question will be once we start uploading photos. Yeah, the thing is I'm at such a high elevation that if a tsunami was coming to me... Come on, rip. There we go. If a tsunami was going to actually impact and come close to hitting me, there would be nowhere you could escape to. It would essentially would engulf 90% of the island. There's don't get me wrong. Yeah, you could go up Haleakala, which is where the telescope is, and go way up there. But I mean, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get up there with so little to no notice. Yeah, if it hits up here, perspective. The tsunami is 2,000 feet tall if it hits me. That's how tall it would have to be, essentially. I think it's like 1,870 feet is what it would take above sea level. I don't think tsunami's ever been that big, ever. Oh. All right, first order done. Boom, easy. Thank you, Cole, for your purchase. But yeah, so I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried about it. Like, and here's the thing too. Without getting into too many particulars about it, that alarm, something would be really wrong if it went off and it wasn't a tsunami. They're really not supposed to let that alarm go off for any other reason than a tsunami. So I kind of feel like if I actually heard it because it was doing its thing. Oh. Oh, interesting. Resume all? Let's just see if that works. Cancel all? Yeah, let's cancel the print. Oh, maybe that didn't work. Let's see how much money I can make. Well, I mean, you're definitely going about making your money a specific way. You're going after the golden pearls. Doing the golden pearls approach. Okay, let me just check my printer. I know I'm not, yeah, I'm not out. But this could be telling. If my printer is having issues, then I think we might have fixed the sound issue. Bum, bum, ba, na, na, na. No, I don't want to get another label. I just want to get to the label that it just fucking deleted. I can go to history, I guess. Has 4 on there alone. Wait, we cracked the market. I mean, it's because you guys obviously oversaturated the market. We've talked, I've literally had streams talking about that, Jarn. I've literally talked about it in streams. Yeah, that you can't oversaturate markets. That's why you have more than one hunting ground. Okay, I need to... What the heck? I don't want to... Oh, print package slip. Maybe this is it. No, that's not what I want. Oh, this is so annoying. I'm so angry right now. What if I click on this? Can I? All right, let's do a quick little Google. About 30 gold an hour. Still waiting. Bring up an existing eBay shipping label from the shipping label history or within the specific order details. Yeah. Okay, I can go to my eBay. Let's just try that. I don't have faith in that at all. Orders. Schedule active. Sold. Sold might be the closest I get to orders because there is no actual orders. Tab. Overview. Sell an item. Draft. Schedule active. Sold. Payments. Could be payments. Let's go to payments first. Oh, shipping label. Frick. Come on. Literally, if my brain could just read one farther. Okay, here we go. Download label. Okay, that makes me feel better. All right, so now in the future, I know how to do this if this ever happens again. Okay. All right. I just want to go home. What are you going to do when you get home, Z? Tell the people what's at home, what's waiting for you. Well, okay. So my shipping is taking a little longer than I'd like. For 4 items, but we've learned something new today. Learning is always good. We've learned 2 things. We learned how to go back to an existing shipping label, but more importantly than that, actually, we've learned how to more importantly than that, we have learned that at the very minimum, one of my multi-tabs on my USB thing are gone. So what does that mean? That means that if I want everything to stay plugged in the way it is, that at the very minimum, I need to get rid of one USB at the very minimum, which is that broken one, which is good. At least we've like diagnosed it, right? Now, it's half diagnosed. The other diagnostic that needs to be done is it just the fact that it's the one on the end and it's like taking too much bandwidth and it's just not getting the bandwidth over there? Or is it physically that port? Either way, it needs one less, and it's probably, to keep it safe, just take it out of that port. Get to level 60 with no excuses now. Man, Z's been hauling. Z's been busy. Jarn. Come on, just work. All right. Now we in business. Well, we're not in business, but. Okay, so after we're done this, I don't think there's that many people in here. I'll tell you guys a little bit though, what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I did start working on my goals for 2026. The games we're gonna play, what we're gonna try to do with all of it. And what I can say is I am pretty freaking excited about all of it. That's one thing I can say is I'm pretty freaking excited about all of it. We got some big goals, but we got some big plans. And unfortunately, fortunately, those plans are going to come with compromise and sacrifice. But all in all, it will be for the better. All in all, it will be for the better. And I didn't bring scissors. One sec. But yeah, so we definitely do have some changes on the horizon. There's no doubt about that. But change is good. And then on the video game, we're gonna do a bigger label. I wonder if there's a way you can ship them for cheaper. I don't know. I don't know American USPS well enough to know. But we might look into it. Okay. All right. Labels printed. Let's do some arts and crafts. But yeah, so we got like, I don't know, we got a lot of games lined up. We got a lot of, like, I mean, here's the thing too. We also have like potentially 3 different Pokemon games coming out this next year too, right? I mean, who knows if Wind and Waves is actually happening? And if it is happening, what kind of game it will be? Just because there's been leaks doesn't mean it's actually true. Let's get that out of the way. There's the Pokepia game, and there's Pokemon Challenger. So, facts, we know that there's 2. There could be 3. We also know it's Pokemon's 30th anniversary. Coliseum and XD online, right? Yeah, for the GameCube store. Is that what you're referring to? Yeah. So I mean, there's also that stuff too. So like, I would say like also too with 30th anniversary, it just wouldn't even surprise me at all if we do see a port of the original Red and Blue. Like with like could you imagine if we just saw the Switch get a Red and Blue, Yellow, Gold and Silver Game Boy port, but they added shinies to Red and Blue and Yellow. They added shiny hunting to those games, and then on top of that, as an added bonus, they made it so that you could trade between all the games, all those games that are ported. I actually wouldn't even be completely surprised. Oh, I got a piece of hair in that. I wouldn't even be completely surprised if we saw like something even bigger with 30th anniversary. I wouldn't even, like, it would be crazy to see a Pokemon Generations come out where it's like you literally get like Pokemon Red all the way up to like Ultra Sun and Moon. That would be wild. People would pay for that. People would pay probably pretty big bucks, especially if you could trade between them all. Jason, welcome in. You came in at the very end of shipping, brother. How's your day going? Okay. My packages are shipped. Let's clear off a little space. And here's what we're gonna do. Because I did say that I was gonna do some, like, here's the thing, discipline, important. Discipline, always important when it comes to eBay. Media mail. What do you mean? What's media mail? Oh. Is that an eBay option? Or is that just like you can do it at your post office? Let's just take a look. Oh, it is a little bit cheaper. Starting at $4.47. A 2-pound costs $5.22, while a 10-pound costs $11 at retail prices. $4.48 for 1 pound. Dude, that's wild. That's cheap. I mean, I only paid $5.22 or $5.40, but I'll keep that in mind. I can do that right at the post office. I don't think that it gave me that option here on eBay, but I could always do that there. I could print off the label and get them to do it there. Cool. Jason, saved me an extra $1 on my next video game sale. Appreciate it, brother. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Because we want to stay consistent, okay, guys? Consistency is the king. We've got a store here. And 250 ads is the most we are allowed for free. And we're not at 250 ads. So at the very, very minimum, we need to post more than we sold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, even though this is still up, we're going to include it. 5, 6, 7. We have to post at least 10 ads today. That's the benchmark I'm setting for myself. At least 10. Discipline. We want to always be growing. I will say, because I didn't do these on stream, we did sell the secret box, which I posted with you guys last week. We also sold the Mareep, and we sold the Charizard, which is interesting because I've got a boatload of these guys. But yeah, so we are going to get back to the posting page. Let's go to my eBay. $1 saved in real life is gift $50, 50 gold to Jason. I like the way. Wait, you're saying if I get donated $1, I give away 50 gold? No shot. Jason saved you $1. Oh no, that is also not how it works. We got 153. Let's go take a look at all of our active ads. To start us off, let's go with our, let's do a couple little price reductions, right? Let's go to our oldest listings. We got some old guys over here. Okay. So we're gonna revise. We always are gonna revise like 10, and we don't even need to revise them by a lot. But here's the thing, I don't want them. Okay, that we're not gonna go any lower. Revise. That already has a 9 on it. It's just enough that if anybody sees it, maybe it keeps it competitive. Already got 9, already got a 9. I will say also, these Dragon Ball Super cards, in the new year, I'll probably take a lot of these ads down. Because I don't mind keeping these cards for how cheap I got them at. They were an easy way to get the page started. I sold a good amount right off the bat. But we'll give them a solid shakedown and some price reductions. But I don't mind holding on to these for like straight up 10 years. That sounds bad. All right. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. To be fair, if you guys want a nickel and dime, I've given Jason more than 50 gold. I've given him more than 50 gold. Undeniable. Undeniable. Just like this guy here trying to sell me views. Undeniable. All right, price reduction 1. We're just gonna go to 39. We don't really want to go much cheaper. I got those cards for free, but still. Guaranteed. Jason is not worried about it. Good, Ash. You put your foot down. Put your foot down. Be like, Donnie's a nice guy. A little bit of advice? Jeez. I tell ya. Thank you, Ash. I could. I absolutely could. Jarn. Jarn's on both platforms. Jarn, keep them both open. $4.49. We're gonna go a little cheaper on that. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of cards. I always keep both open. Always? I don't know if always you do. The other day you were sleeping, Jarn. I don't think you had them both open when you were sleeping. $8.99. A whole, no, let's go 79. Jarn, I dare ya. I dare ya, do it. Ash, how are you doing today? How is it going for you? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. We're gonna go $7.29 on that one. Doing good? Nice. What do you have planned for the day? Anything exciting, or is anything exciting happen? I say planned for the day like as if it's not like 5 p.m. for you. Did anything exciting happen for you today? You've been here the whole time? Oh. Way to just make me feel worse about not noticing. I feel like you just were not talking. Just leveling my pally. Ah. Alright. Alright, fair enough. You were being sneaky. I don't know if any of you heard, but I did get my 4th level 35 character today, or last night, today for most of you. So now I'm making about 140 to 160 gold per day, or sorry, per day, per week, just by crafting cured leather or cured hide and mooncloth. That's pretty much. I think I'm done gold farming now. Like for the most part, like I'll help people out, but that's enough gold now that I think that you know, that should be enough gold to buy any consumes I need every week for raiding. For the most part, I think that that puts me. I might do 1 to 2 more just to get it to 200. But I mean, the reality is 669. We're going for the funny number. The reality is I don't need gold until we start doing AQ40 or an axe now. So I have 560 gold and I'll make 150, call it somewhere in the middle of the week. Say I spend a 50 to 75 gold of that on consumes. All in all, I'm fine. Guess how? Silver the Nightwolf. Dude, it has been a hot minute. How are you doing, man? Takes Jarn to know Jarn. Silver the Nightwolf, welcome in, brother. Doing some eBay stuff right now. I'm not sure if eBay stuff is up your alley, but we gotta stay disciplined. I said that like really, really powerfully. $769. I should probably be doing bigger price drops on some of these, but like the reality is, like I said, I don't actually like. If I sell them, money's sweet. If I don't sell them, they owe me nothing. I would be very happy to just be that guy that holds on to these for 20 years and then tries to sell them. John, I have no idea what you just tried to say. Zero idea. I'm doing great. Guess who? Well, it's Silver the Nightwolf. That's my guess. That's my guess. All right, there we go. We are mostly done. Also, we didn't get any new reviews. We did get some. Okay, we'll minimize that. Okay. We're gonna divide and conquer. I'm gonna start with some. For now, I'm gonna start with some more Japanese cards to post. Because we just sold that Evolution set. So we're gonna post another Evolution set. Oh wait, am I literally just about to make the exact same one? No, there was a Glaceon in the last one. This one's got Sylveon. How you do, Silver? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Honestly, I'm having a great day so far. Just getting a little bit of posting done. Here's the thing, with Christmas around the corner. Newest listed. We're gonna sell similar to this. And if I recall, these are all from EV Heroes. They are. Okay. So let's get Canva open. Canva. You guys get to see my face. It's gonna be like my face right here. Oh, look at that face. All right. Let's go File. Let's go Create New Design. So this will be the test if my voice gets all crackly from this part that I'm doing right now. Don, welcome back. How you doing, man? Welcome in. I could actually just go, I can blow this up. There we go. So we're gonna call this 1. Download. Don, how are you doing today, man? Doo-doo-doo. I've been playing Where Winds Meet. Fun game. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Oh, also that game that you told me I should play, Don. That one where you're the guy in the pot with the pickaxe. I have seen that before. It wasn't clicking in my brain. It just wasn't clicking in my brain. But yes, I have played it before. Okay, real quick, let's go Japanese EV Heroes Flareon V73. No, this is definitely not 73. This is 11. It'd be nice if I had one of those to sell. Oh gosh, now I'm just writing in the wrong one. This is the one I'm selling that's not been signed. This one, $3. Why is all of this? Shop eBay lot. I don't want any of this junk on here. I just want to go to buy it now. I want to go to this. There we go. It's a nice Flareon. That's a nice Flareon too. All right, we're not really gonna post these for being worth too much more. I can't even remember what we had the last one posted for. Let's just go and let's just price it the exact same. It's a new free-to-play MMO action RPG. It's top 4 on stream now. Super fun. It's massive and no pay-to-win mechanics. Ah, Don, I love that for you. I do not have time for 2 MMOs in my life, though. Being completely honest. 246. Wow, I gave a really good deal on this. So let's post it for $4. Actually, we'll start it at $5. Okay, we'll go down here. We're gonna switch 151 to EV Oh, not. Oh, set. Shoot. What? There we go. From the EV Heroes set. Flareon V, which is 11/69. Sylveon, which is 40/69. And Leafeon, which is 2/69. It's a new free-to-play. Yeah, I mean, I wish. Might change my... Oh, yeah? Why? Why is that Silver Knight? Well, I've been chilling all day. Well, you know, chilling all day, there's nothing wrong with chilling. Chilling is good. We're going to go $5 on this. We're just going to go 5. Because that other one did sell really quick. But it was a good deal. Okay, and then after this listing, we've got a interesting lot. This will be, okay, so let's go create similar. Step 1, let's get rid of all of these photos so we don't run into them again. Let me know if my voice drops. Remember, I'm doing all these listing, you know, the pictures. I might work from the bottom. This is actually, I think, a better idea. Just for me. Because this is an interesting set, too. This is a VMAX. VMAX slot. We'll just get rid of the set here because none of these are part of the same set. And there's going to be 4 cards in here. This is going to be tight. Some cool cards in here, though. That was kind of my whole premise of what I was trying to do with this, was I wanted to really build some cool Christmas lots that if people want to get into Pokemon cards, this would be a good time for them to do it. Hey, you're just like not gonna work. Come on. Which one did I miss? I got that one. Did I get the Ditto? I did not get the Ditto. So check this out. This is actually, I think this is a cool lot. I think this is a really cool lot. If you really look at these cards, all of these, it's a 4 lot of VMAX cards. Anyone that has collected Pokemon cards, I think can appreciate how cool these cosmic cards are. I actually, not financial advice, I always kind of say that. I have tons of these. There's a reason I have a ton of these is because they are a card that I don't mind holding in quantity long term. Not financial advice. There's a lot of them out there. There absolutely is. But there will be less and less. And as tariffs and things affect things, these prices, these Japanese cards, their prices might not always be as low as we think they are. Food for thought. Thought for food. However you want to phrase that. I did that wrong. I should go tandem. Looking at it now, it would look better tandem. All right, let's take a look. Let's see how this photo turned out now. It'll look nicer. Oh yeah, that looks way nicer. Because now we'll crop this. Colleen! That turned out way better as a front photo. Okay, so we got that, and then let's throw all these up. Oh, so this, if my audio is gonna cut out, it's gonna be right now. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think that a lot like this is cool because of Christmas. Might change my... Sorry, what's your PFP? What is a PFP, Silver the Night Wolf? I thought you'd give me more details than that. Obviously, I'm not understanding the abbreviation. All right, so real quick, I think that these cards are not worth a tremendous amount. I don't think that they are. This is Tornadus VMAX 58. So this is a $2.75 card. $2.75. Ditto VMAX 141. I just love the idea of a... Okay, so this is about a $2 card. Machamp VMAX 33. $2 card. And we got Urshifu. Oh gosh. Urshifu VMAX? Oh gosh. I'm surprised I was able to spell that first try. Under $2 from Canada. This is not a real listing. Anybody from United States buying from Canada, this is not real. This is not real. I mean, they might be real. They just haven't changed the pricing. If I bought this would cost him like $5 or $4 to ship to United States. $2.50. Okay. So one was almost $3. The rest were about $2. So we're just gonna go $7. We're just gonna go $7 on this lot. And then we're gonna go VMAX lot. VMAX. Max lot. So that we don't have to type it in more than once. Then we're gonna go Urshifu. Urshifu. Ditto. Machamp. And Tornadus. Oh gosh. No, we're gonna go to what I typed. Tornadus. VMAX lot. I love this. 2468. $7 is gonna be the price. $7, boom. And then we're gonna go up here. You are purchasing 4 Japanese VMAX cards. And then we can put them in here. So we're gonna go Tornadus VMAX 58. Let's look at the full number. 58/70 Silver Lance. Silver Lance. I've sold that set before. Then we'll go forward one to Ditto, and he is from Shiny Starvie. 141/190. Ditto. 141/190, and oh shoot, the set was Shiny Starvie. Shiny Starvie. Because of Christmas, PFP is profile picture. Oh, profile picture. That makes sense. Snap, thank you. The mod of the century, I tell ya. 95 148 climax. That's what this set's called? That's just all it's called? There's got to be more words to it than just VMAX climax. Oh, it's called VMAX climax. All right. Good old Urshifu. We're gonna go. Oh, oh no, it's a rapid strike Urshifu. And then it is number 180, 184, and VMAX climax. That just seems interesting. Okay, Tornadus, Ditto, Urshifu. Wait, did I not do Machamp? Did I skip Machampy? Where's Machampy? I did skip Machampy. Tornadus, Ditto, Urshifu, Machamp, VMAX. (33/67). Machamp, VMAX, 33/67. What set are you from? Time Gazer. Actually, I've sold a lot of that set too. Time Gazer. All right. List it. Send it to the internet. I know. I'm slow and boring, guys. What can I say? I'm boringly consistent. So, okay, so when we're done this, we are going to be doing, oh, I think this is a V-Star. I think I'm gonna not skip the next one, but I think I want to just do a different one. Because I got VMAX, well, V-Star a lot, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, right? What the? Okay. Yeah, I'm boringly consistent, but you know what? That's what eBay is, and I'm spending more time on these ads than I actually normally would. Is there a dono run tonight? Good question. I'll check the Discord. Bass is usually the one that runs it. Job board. He didn't post anything. Loot discussion. Since this came up earlier today, the princess special drops will only appear when the corpse is looted by someone who has completed the royal quest line of the Dwarven King. Dun, dun, dun. Unrelevant to everything we're talking about. I don't know. The best I can say is I have no idea whether it's going on tonight. Chances, I don't know if I'll be there even. Maddie, welcome in. Maddie, do you know if the donation run is happening tonight? Duh. Well, I mean, there's been no posting in the Discord. I'm not sure it's a duh situation. Bass has missed the odd one. Though, I mean, he's usually pretty good at asking someone else to step in, but still. I'm not sure it's a duh situation. At 4 a.m.? Who is on at 4 a.m.? Maddie. Well, you know what? I can't really... I was on kind of late. But I was just on late doing my professions with that new tune. I don't know if that counts as being the same. I mean, it obviously counts. I get it that it counts, but it's not quite the same. Alright, testing. Will my audio drop? Discord doesn't lie. I went to bed before midnight. Discord doesn't lie. I mean, to be fair, a lot of times I just leave World of Warcraft open and walk away. But I think it'll only leave you logged in for like an hour before it just auto logs you out. Okay, so this is going to be a V-Star lot. Let's see how good I do at spelling all the names of these Pokemon that I don't even know the names for. Oh my gosh, okay, my wife came up with a funny idea. I want to hear what you guys think. Because you guys know I'm pretty bad at the names of all these Pokemon. She said it would be really fun. So, okay, backstory. Her brothers, all three of them, really good at Pokemon. They know like all of the Pokemon by heart. And one night, for fun, they put up a quiz and you had to name off how many Pokemon you know, kind of a thing. And at the early gens, I did really well. The first gen, second gen, I did blah, but I did really bad as time went on. But my wife came up with this idea that she thought it would be really funny for me to do a video of all the, like, do those quizzes with you guys live at the beginning of the year, and then at the end of the year, we'll see how much better I got. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's kind of funny, or do you think that my wife is just mean? I like it. Okay, V-Star 87/172. I don't even know how to... I missed what you said. Maddie, like, why are you missing it? Why are you missing it, bro? Samurott. Why are you skipping my monologues? Let's just put Samurott in right now while we're ahead. (67/100). Oh, I see. That's cute. No, see now he's gonna see how many Pokemon he can name at the beginning of the year and see how many he can name at the end of the year. Well, because I'm so bad at it, but this is a fake listing from Canada. This is a real listing. I mean, like, not fake. It just, you would never be able to get it. They would cancel the order unless they were silly. Only a silly person would actually go through this with this order. And the worst part is, because of like the way eBay works, somebody is gonna totally buy that, and then he's gonna be like, sorry, I can't send that to you, and then they're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna give you a negative review, and like, just like almost, blackmail's not the right word, but like extort is a better word for it, and it's sad. Next one is Arceus. Arceus. I'm guessing that's how it's spelled. I've also had people try to do that to me on here. Give him the good old woo. Don't be drama. You know what? Your attitude today? Snapping literally was like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with you unless you're doing an eBay stream. Snapping literally was like, oh, I only want to hang out with you if you do exactly what I want you to do. That's what she said to me. She was like, I hate you. I hate you! Regigigas. Damn, a lot of these cards are not worth a lot. I thought this would be a way more valuable lot. Speaking my truth. But that's okay. It's never hate, it's always just dislike. I mean, I guess I can't really get mad at you for that, can I? All right, I think we got it for the most part. All these cards are not actually worth that much. I'm not gonna say go and invest in these cards. I'm not gonna say that, but they're triple R's, and most of them are worth less than $1. Sorry, less than $1.50. One was worth $2. The rest were worth like $1.29. That's crazy for how rare this card is to actually get these cards. Not that I'm not trying to make them sound more rare than they are. They're medium rare at best, but like still, it's a good value for how pretty these cards are. Okay, and based on that, we're just gonna go $4. It's just a cheap set. Okay, and then we're gonna steal all of these. Nobody's been able to guess what video game this is yet. What set are you from? Are you from the V-Star set? V-Star Universe. /172 V-Star Universe. I'm gonna take the capitals out. It's getting mad at me. My ankles hurt more than my knees after... Wait, why? The Crazy Strong Rogue, right? Jason, I don't quite understand the... I don't understand the question. Or a lack of question. Superior V-Star on this one, okay. Lost Abyss? Lost Abyss? Lost Abyss. A-B-Y-S-S. 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 Lost. Arceus is 127. Okay. On to the next. Reggie is a 125 of the exact same set. V-Star 125/172. V-Star Universe. All right. Cheap set, but honestly, for $4, this is a good buy. Goodbye. All right. They were looking for DPS, so I asked if I could join, but they were pumping, so I was not strong enough. Oh. That's tough. Jarn, it's almost like how they excluded you. I was replying to Jarn. Oh. That's a tough go. It's a tough go. You'll get there. You'll get there, Jarn. You'll get there. Just take some time. Okay, this is a smaller lot. I don't think this is actually worth tremendously too much. But I thought it was a cool set. And this is a, come on, V-Star again. /71. I managed to snag 2 Pokemon Center Ascended Heroes ETBs at MSRP. Vincent, that's awesome, dude. I've got a Pokemon Center Black Bolt White Flare, but that's it. Alright, this is going to be a $3 set for sure. Zoroark. And then the next one is another Zoroark. I think he's from a different set though. Yeah, he is. It's a double Zoroark set. 172. So $1.50 and $2.50. So $3 is decent on this little bundle. Little bundle. Sometimes it's like about quantity, and sometimes it's just about like how a set looks. How a set would look as an ad sold together. Would somebody buy those together? Yeah, they are very cool. I'm honestly, I'm pretty happy about the buy. I will admit, there's a part of me that just wants to sell them though. But I'll hold for now. Hold for now. How close to Exalted are you now, Jarn? You getting there? $1,300 or 13,000? You got a little ways to go if you're at 1,300. You're getting there though. You're definitely getting there. Not gonna take that away from you. We'll just do capital V. Capital V, and then we will crop this guy. Boom. Lovely. Beautiful ad here. And we're gonna go to here. We're not even gonna include the sets on these because there's so many. We're gonna change this to 2 cards. We're gonna put those. Let's get rid of this. Go back up. Copy that. Then we just need what's set. V-Star Universe. And what was the other set? Dark Phantasm. I'm not even gonna. My spelling brain will not get that right, so let's just copy and paste it. And then, of course, that's what it wants to do to me. Dark Phantasm. Phantasma. Alright, that's how it's gonna be. Alright, good to go. Another ad done. Quick one that time. Just tell them your HR all the sand. Honestly. I mean, it works out to about 3,000 rep if you're a human per run. Create similar listing. Yes, sirree. Let's get another one. All right, I don't even know what this next one. Oh, let's get rid of that. We don't even need that page up. We got some sort of lot. I think it's another V-Star. Could be a mix. No, I won't to keep them friendly if they have good gear. Well, that's true too. Crazy how much more I've gotten into the hobby since I first started watching your channel. I got into Pokemon again with Pocket first. I mean, Vincent, it's just all part of it, right? Like, I think it's like the community has gotten quite a bit more mature when it comes to Pokemon. And like, I think that's what happened when you're away from Pokemon. You kind of like have this idea that Pokemon is for kids. I think that's what happens, is like you get this thought that Pokemon is just for kids and that's what it is. But as soon as you kind of take a step back into the hobby, you're like, oh, like maybe it was designed for, like maybe the idea was for kids, but like this is not exactly a kid-friendly hobby. It is actually like let's be real. I have a 7-year-old nephew. He loves Pokemon. But when you put a Pokemon game in front of him, he doesn't want to read the dialogue. He doesn't want to learn about the weaknesses. Like literally as far as the weaknesses go to him is like what he sees in the TV show, right? Like he's not going to remember that steel is weak against fire and stuff like that. Like he's just not. Ooh, you want dark for psychic. Like, so like to them and like the reading of the moves, like to them, it's like, maybe they like know Thundershock, like, but they're not gonna like read Takedown and understand Takedown does recoil and all that stuff. Like, it is so much more like advanced in the end. It is not really that kid friendly, other than like the concept of Pokemon itself. Yeah, exactly. See, even I can't remember all the weaknesses. Hey, what's going on? Why is this on my screen? Get off my screen. Okay, let's get all that loaded. I got 6K rep when we ran the other night. Nice. I mean, it's just all part of it. I mean, I mostly got back into Pokemon other than for the games for resale many years ago. Straight up. Okay, so here's what happened. I got into resale. Here's a little story, and I'll show you guys the story. I can show it to you guys on here. What happened, and it worked out extremely well. So, little old Donnie was selling Pokemon cards. I was selling video games, the odd Pokemon card. Actually, this is the very first Pokemon card sale I ever did. You guys ready for this story? I'll bring up the cards for you guys to see. So, there used to be an app called Let Go. I don't know if it was in the United States. It was for sure in Canada. It was a place where people could literally take a picture, put a price up, and then you would coordinate with them to buy it. Somebody posted 2 cards for sale. Somebody posted this card for sale, and actually it was MP. It was MP. Medium played. Somebody posted this card for sale, and then somebody also posted this card for sale. HP. This one had a bend right down the middle. Bend right down the middle. I don't know if I'm even going to find an HP on here. That's closer to HP. There we go. All right. Somebody posted an ad with both of these cards for sale. This is the second print of the very first set of Pokemon cards. This Raichu is the first edition, and mine was not as scratched as this, but it had a big hairline crease down the middle. The guy was asking $20 for both of the cards. And I said, dude, I'll give you $10 for both. Or sorry, no, it was sorry. He wanted $20 per card, and I offered him $10 per card. He took it. I came and picked them up. I put the money under his mat where his two cards were in a Ziploc bag under his mat. Okay, this would be in like 2019, 2018. 2018, actually. I bought both of these cards. $20 for both. I ended up selling this Venusaur. Granted, this was before the boom. I ended up selling this Venusaur for $80 Canadian, so about 65 US. I ended up selling the Raichu for about 110 Canadian, which would be about 80 US. Seb, welcome in. I'm telling you the story of how I first got into selling Pokemon cards. So, I bought these two cards. I sold them both. They sold fairly quick. It took about a month. And I thought to myself, I was like, well, crap. I've got a massive Pokemon card collection. I should go through my collection and just take out some doubles and post them. Once I started looking at the prices, I was like, okay, I'm actually going to just start selling Pokemon cards. I went on Facebook Marketplace and I just started buying, and I reached out to all my old friends that still had collections, and I bought all their collections because I was going to post everything. I posted all the bulk. Every single card I was buying, I was posting. Now, this was 2018. I did that, and COVID hit. Now, COVID hit was the beginning of the Pokemon card prices going up, okay? But you have to remember, in our heads, it wasn't going up until it went up already, right? Like, nobody was like, Pokemon cards are hard to get until they were hard to get. Lucky for me, because I had 4,000 individual single Pokemon card singles posted, and I was posting every single week. Every single week I would post 250 ads, whether they're video games, digital cameras, iPads, Pokemon cards, 250 ads a week. I was seeing very quickly that I was going from selling 10 to 20 Pokemon cards a week to 70 to 100 Pokemon cards a week. There's a big difference in those numbers. So I was able to pick up within the first 2 to 3 weeks. Pokemon cards are booming right now. My cards are selling very, very quickly. They're selling faster than I'm even posting Pokemon cards. I went straight to my hobby store 2 weeks in, and I went and bought a booster box. I went there and I didn't know anything about Pokemon cards. I didn't know anything about Pokemon cards. All I said was, I want to buy your oldest booster box you guys have. This is COVID, the beginning of COVID. Pikmin 2 GameCube. What? So, I go in, and yep, we've got this Pokemon card box here. Celestial Storm. I bought this box. I'm about to press enter on. I paid $3.10 Canadian per pack because I got a discount because I bought the whole booster box. $3.10 per pack. That is what this booster box is selling for now. In USD. So there you guys go. This was what got me back into Pokemon on a bigger scale. You are lucky. Dude, I don't know how lucky that is. To be honest, I saw the market and I went and did a thing. You can call it luck. I mean, you could say that. Oh, hey, we just sold Charizard. Literally mid-conversation. We'll ship that before we go today. We're going to keep posting, though. Volcarona, are you still here with us? I was just telling them a story about you. Not fully about you, but I was telling them that time that you and your brothers were making fun of how horrible I am at Pokemon names. And your sister was recommending that I at the beginning of this year, I do that quiz again that you guys put me through to see how good I do. And then at the end of the year, we'll do another quiz to see how much I learned. What are your thoughts? This is a cooler lot. I dig this. I dig this. Whimsicott. Don't know how to spell that. I think my biggest issue with knowing Pokemon is which generation they come from. I think that's my biggest weakness. I'm not saying that I know them better than that. I'm just saying that that is one of my weaknesses. Is just not like I have no idea what gen Whimsicott's from. No, a V-Star. If I just had to rage a guess, that would be like Sun and Moon. But I'm like, literally, I know I'm wrong. I mean, maybe I'm not wrong, but I have no idea. I'm literally just guessing that because all right, this is a decent set. Most of these cards are worth $2.50 a piece. So we're gonna go 2, 4, 6, 8. We're gonna post this for $7. It's a good bundle. And then obviously spelling is not my strongest suit either. Typhlos Ion. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, now we just have to do this next part where it's 4. And then we take all of this out. Put that in. And then we'll start with Typhlosion, and we're gonna go 29/67, and then what set are you from? Battle Region, Region. Battle Region. You are from No. We'll spell it. Oh wait, actually I think that just showed up. No, it didn't. (36/98) IGM trigger. Starbirth. 50/100 Star Earth. And this one is, ooh, I used to sell that Arcana. Let's just do the card number first. 40/68 in in canned S. Easy. I got a shiny Charizard last week in pocket. Dude, really? That's awesome, man. I feel like did you say something on the Discord? Either way, that is actually awesome, man. I will admit I've been slipping on my pack openings on pocket. I will admit that I've been slipping a bit. All right, time for a new playlist. Nobody's been able to guess which franchise it's been, so I think I only want to listen to like 2 songs on this next one, but that's okay. That was a big hint right there, that first 2 notes. Yeah, it's on the Discord, dude. That's sweet. What deck have you been rocking these days, Silver Nightwolf? I mostly just put this on because I want to listen to this song. This game has always been on my list as a game that I've always wanted to beat. Maybe it'll be, maybe I'm foreshadowing for next year. Maybe I'm not. Vincent, that's a great question. I sell actually a bunch of things, to be completely honest. Here's the thing, Vincent, I have 2 eBay pages, right? So on this eBay page, the one that I have in United States, it's mostly Pokemon cards, a couple of video game ads, a couple of Dragon Ball Super cards, a couple of keyboards. For the most part, it's Pokemon cards though. Like the majority of what I'm posting is Pokemon cards. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Depending on the item, I'll do local sales. I don't use TCG Player. I don't use TCG Player. I started selling on Pokemon cards on eBay because I was already using eBay to sell. More research I've done suggests that eBay is better to sell for everybody. It's better protection for the buyer. It's more transparent because of the photos. More slots for information, for putting the information in on the cards. All in all, I personally believe it is a better way to sell them. There's a little bit more fees. You make a little less. Isn't that life? Okay. Patterini. So that's just over a $2 card. This card I don't think is worth very much, but it hurts my feelings that it's not. Because I think that this is a beautiful looking card. Dragapult. I also I think that this card is worth a little bit more. I've already sold one in English on here. Mimikyu is like definitely a Pokemon card favorite. Oh wow, yeah, this card's worth not even being in this set. Oh. Like this is a $5 card by itself. We got to think about that. We can, you know what? We could just take it out of here and post it on as a single. Is that the play? Is that the play? I don't know if I love that idea either. Yeah, it's the best way to sell this card. But yeah, eBay is my main selling source. Okay, so this is a VMAX slot. Max. And then we still have one more that we need to look into, which is the Calyrex Ice Rider. $83, $184. I'm just gonna put Calyrex. In the because I don't have the space. So this is a $2 card, 2, 4, 6. So we'll put this up for $5. So pricing is done. And then after that, we are gonna let's write all these down. Calyrex. Patterini. I should try to have Japanese in here if I have the space for it. Which I do on this one. When I don't have 4, I have space for it. I'm out of ideas for building a deck. Wait, why are you out of ideas? Don't be out of ideas. Just make a new idea. V-Star Universe. Dragapult is from Shiny Star V. shiny star V. And we'll go forward a couple. Oh, and we're actually gonna, let's get the whole name for Shadow Rider. Shadow Rider Calyrex 83/184. And what set are you from, my friend? Oh, we do not need that on the screen anymore. Oh, VMAX Climax. All right, another one down. Then we're gonna put up that Mimikyu. We're gonna press done on this for now. We're gonna go and find some singles. I feel like do I not have any singles for Japanese cards? I might not. No, I definitely will. If I go far enough back, excuse me, I should be able to find some Japanese singles. Let's just sell similar. This is a Japanese single. Okay. $184, easy enough. Let's get rid of 151 on there. Mimikyu is a really, really sellable card. People really do like this card. Really like this Pokemon. And that's kind of one thing too I do want to bring up about all of these other really cheap VMAX cards, V-Star cards that I've been putting up. You know, a lot of these are cheap enough that there could be opportunity down the road. All it takes is for some sort of shift to happen. Now, granted, there are certain Pokemon and Pokemon cards you can kind of be like, okay, what are the chances that, like, you know, Kingler is gonna get his day in the sun? Probably not. But, like, there are other Pokemon where it's like, you know, like, for example, like, Calyrex was really big in Worlds, so it's like, you never know. Like, there are certain cards where you can kind of be like, maybe there is a chance that they could have a resurgence. I'll revise this. Let's go to here. We're gonna get rid of these guys. So, you know, and for me, speaking for me alone, and I can't speak for anybody else, when I'm hedging bets when it comes to Pokemon cards, I personally think quantity is almost better than quality. I'm not saying that you should just go buy everything under the sun. That is definitely not what I'm saying. But I mean, in a scenario where, like, let's just say you bought a whole bunch of those Mimikyus for like 50 cents a piece, because that Mimikyu I got for like less than 40 cents. If I'd gotten like 100 of them, 100 of them now worth $5 a piece, like that's a wild gain. Granted, is it as liquid? Not really, because you got to sell like 100 of them, but still, like, you also still have to find a person that's willing to buy your $400 Pokemon card. How's that any different? Other than the fact that you have to sell just one. I'm not saying it's the exact same. It's just, you know, buying a bunch of cheap cards, and, you know, these Mewtwo's will be a great example too. It's like, it's a Mewtwo, right? It's a Mewtwo of all things. Like, this is a pretty safe card, and I'm fairly certain I paid 25 cents or less for these cards. So it's like, oh, that was the wrong button. I just, like, I think that Mewtwo, and when we look it up, you'll see, but I think Mewtwo is kind of a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer card. Okay, Mewtwo V-Star, I believe, 31/71. This is from the Pokemon Go set, I believe. There you go. $4 card right there. And you used to be able to buy this card for, like, not even that long ago, for like 25 cents. Probably in bulk if you wanted to. Oh, that's not a very clear photo I took of the Mewtwo. Could have just been the Mewtwo, and then we're just gonna go V. 172. It'll show up. We'll be able to find it. Let's see if I can. I think it might be 50. There we go. It is. This is from V-Star Universe. So pretty easy. So it's just gonna be, we'll take that out. It's just gonna be lot. Mewtwo V. And we'll go 50/172. And then we're gonna go Mewtwo V-Star 31/71. 31/71. Copy those. And what did we say? That's from Pokemon Go. And the other one is from Badumama V-Star Universe. V-Star Universe. And Pokemon Go. And price-wise, we got a $3 card and a $4 card. That's worth $7. We'll put it up for $6. Z. And don't get me wrong, I am not saying at all that these cards, if you were to buy any of them, they will go up overnight. But like, that's all Pokemon cards. Don't expect them to go up overnight. You are setting yourself up for failure if you're buying Pokemon cards thinking the idea to flip them quick, you got to be real fast and you got to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you end up getting stuck with the bag in the end. Holding on Pokemon cards is almost always, I'm just adding almost to just cover my butt, like, you know, not a financial planner. Almost always going to outperform short-term gains. Even can be said like, don't get me wrong. Ooh, get those fingers out of there, Donnie. You're slipping. You're slipping. All right, I believe this is the last ad of the day. We will do more later in the week, but this is the last one we're gonna do today. Oh, there's no way I can get rid of those fingers. Those fingers are staying in the picture. That's unfortunate. Not my favorite, but I literally can't do too much about it. Z, hi. How are you, Z? Did you leave us and now you're back? Is your appointment done and now you're at home? What's the situation? Paint me a word picture. All right, we got Crobat 109/190. I'm done this playlist too. Okay, we're gonna try some. I want to see if I end up getting smoked on copyright by putting this song on. So I guess we'll find out. We'll see how we do. From Final Fantasy Remake. One of the best gaming songs ever made. If anybody cares. Crobat! Not even $1.50. Next one is going to be Slowking 49 of 70. Strings, dude. Welcome in. How you doing, man? How's it going, brother? Having a good day so far? This one I believe is Eternatus. I don't know how to spell that though. Emax 110 and 184. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Eternatus. Not a very expensive card. And then $34 of 98. Regieleki. Regieleki. Probably a fake ad. $2.50 is what we're gonna value. That's from Canada. Never gonna make it down here. About a $3 card. Strings, what have you been up to today, dude? Alright, VMAX slot. Let's get rid of all this. Regieleki. Eternatus. Slowking. And Crobat. Crobat. Barely enough space to make all of it happen. And price wise, this one was worth a bit more. So 3, 6. Let's just try $6. We can always lower the price. Oh, we are. It's going to be 4 Japanese VMAX cards. Not much. Hey, you know what? Not much is not bad, dude. Not much is not bad. Not a bad thing to just be kind of chilling and, you know, keeping out of trouble. Ha. Bad way to say that, but you get what I mean. Okay, first one we're gonna do is Crobat, who's gonna be 109/190, and he is from which set? He is from Shiny Star V. Shiny Star V. Slowking is from Matchless Fighters. 47/70 Matchless Fighters. And VMAX Climax. You'd think I'd memorize them after a while. There's so many of them though. It's too hard to remember them all, I'm sorry. Okay, and then this is from Trigger, 34/98 Para D IGM Trigger. There we go. Another successful day on eBay has come and gone, guys. I know that it's a little bit more boring when I do these streams, but we want to stay consistent, and I gotta get it done. And the only time I can think to do it is while streaming, or I can do it not streaming and then just not stream. But I really want to emphasize, guys, it's Christmas time. If you want to sell something, eBay is the time to do it. eBay is absolutely the time to do it. You'll get more reviews in this time of year. You'll get more sales, all of it. I'm excited for when we start getting negative reviews so that I can teach you guys how to deal with that. But it hasn't happened yet. But for today, for this moment, let's get that off the screen. That doesn't need to be on the screen. Guys, we are going to call it here for the eBay stream. I am going to come back and do some Let's Go Pikachu. And I'll tell you guys what we're going to do about that when the time comes. I am going to take about an hour. I'm going to just ship off this last card, get some steps in, do a little bit of eating, and then we will be back and do a little bit of Let's Go, and we will tell you our new plan on how Let's Go is going to work. Because we do need to do a couple of things if we want to seriously get a good speedrun time. And that work will start today. Wait, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Tell me what I'm waiting for before I sign off. Donation is in 30 minutes. Okay. And you guys don't need me for the donation run. You don't need me for it. We have other players right now that can use that run way more than I can. Jarn, you could probably use that run. Z could probably use that run. We've got other people that can use that run way more than I can. I literally will get, there's nothing I can get from it. There's not a single thing I can get from going to that run. Other than helping, which I love helping. But the thing is, when there's players that can get gear from the run, it doesn't make sense for me to be there. If I'm taking away from someone that could actually get, even if there's one drop, that's better. Literally the only thing is if like the mount drops, and that doesn't even matter. If the mount drops, then, you know, that 2% on the final boss, 1% on the final boss, I'm willing to miss out on that. Now, granted, if there isn't enough people to do it, that's a whole other situation, but we have not been low on people lately, so I'm not going to be, take it too personal. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off for a bit, get ready, and we will be back in probably about an hour. All right, have a good one.